Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, another day. A couple more dollars. Still waiting on a motor for that one. Bought it last September. Funny story is, I had gone through and talked to, last year I was talking to Nigel. I said, man, I said, you know what? About time for me to go through and cut the floors out of Ghost, go ahead and double frame rail it, this, that, and another, yada, yada, yada. So I ended up buying this car for Caden. So it's wired, ready to go. Got the 550 in it. I mean, me and Nigel, I bought a few things. Nigel's done wired it up for us. I mean, we're ready to rock and roll with this car, other than it needing a bath. I got his transmission borrowed. Let me go turn this radio off so I make sure it don't copyright me. Hopefully you can hear me good. But anyways, so this car, I bought the little speed wire relay box. Nigel went ahead and wired it, borrowed Nigel's battery, my fuel tech. I'm pretty sure that's my FT Spark. I think I bought one, I don't know, I'm pretty sure. His CO2, his shifter, his transmission, whatever else, I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of, it's still got his shocks on the back of it and his third member in the rear end, so I got to buy a third member for this car. But it's already wired, ready to rock and roll. Like I said, we got to go through and put the new terminals on the end of the boots for the fuel injectors. Had all that stuff loose, but literally this thing's ready to go, and we just ain't got a block back yet. So that's the spare motor I had in the back here. We just stuck in it for mock-up. So whenever we get the motor back for this one, we'll be racing this car. And like I said, that's what we're waiting on. That brings me to this car. His old friend right here. So this car, y'all seen it on the channel before. I mean, Michael won a bunch of races with this car the past few years. Ended up, you know, we 4-linked the back of it. Here, let me turn the light on. Y'all know we 4-linked the back of the car. Ended up getting it all done at the last second. So at the last second before this year starts, Michael Nell, he buys Clyde. And this whole thing right here gets pushed to the side. You know, we wrecked it at the very end of last year or whatnot, putting the shady side on a night we shouldn't have been racing. So he bought the front end. He took it to Teddy Hauser, get Teddy Hauser to go through and do the tube the front of it, all that stuff, finish all that stuff out like it's supposed to be. So he ends up buying Clyde. Big block Pro Charger, absolutely loves it. He loves that car. That car is a ball of fun for him. So went from that. I took this to his spare garage. Got talking the other day, we was at the racetrack, and his daughter said, she was like, Sammy, she's like, that shirt you got on, Dad's selling that car. And I said, Dad done sold that car. I was talking about the chrome car, she was talking about the gray car. So Jada, his wife, was like, no, we're gonna sell the gray car. She said, you should buy it. I said, well, price is right, I'll buy it. So went and picked it up this morning, paid him off on it. So it's already got the fuel tech in it. He left the shifter. I guess he left the shifter. Hey Michael, did you leave the shifter in this car? It's already wired. This car used to be Devin Vanderhoof's car. Him and Josh Davis used to race this back in the day before he had the convertible. Pulled the motor out of the convertible, raced this in about 2017. Then they pulled the motor out of it, raffled it off. Michael Nell winds up with it. So here you go, like I said, it's wired real nice. It's displaying, everything looks good on it. Car works good. Like I said, we got the fuel tech in it. Sorry, Nigel was dying on, but anyways, you got FT Spark on it. Got coils, CDI coils down there. So TBM brakes. And it's a nice car. Like I said, it's got 2 inches stagger built to the front of it, like they do them high-level race cars. So I bought this front end. Jacob Pearson the other night had this front end online. So I bought this front end. It already had the hole cut for the turbo. Michael Nell gave me the turbo kit with it. So my turbo bolt right here on the front of it, right where we needed it on there. The hood didn't get hurt when we wrecked it. So like I said, I've been fitting this up today, splitting it. I'm gonna make it where the hood locks on. They got this new deal where everybody's hood kind of just slides in and locks, the whole front end locks on in one piece. That's kind of what this deal is. So I'm gonna build some side pieces here, over here. I got to build some bracketry to hold that stuff like I need to, solid. But I've been back here working on Well, I lifted the ride height up a little bit on the back of it. Went ahead, put the battery back in it, put the weight box back in it. Started putting the back bumper on. I gotta find some screws for the put the parachute on it. Slowly getting things together around it. So like I said, I'm gonna pull. Plan is right now, I'm gonna pull the motor out of Ghost. Motor, converter. Pull motor, the converter, and the turbo off Ghost. This, I already had the transmission out of this car. I bought it a while back. It's back over here. I'll show you, well, I ain't gonna show you. It's just a transmission, but it's set up for these dump valves that's on this car. It has, the pan has all the holes on it, so it'll fit perfectly in here. So shifter's already in it, so I'm gonna put this transmission, the one that used to be in the car, back in here. I'm gonna put my converter, and I'm gonna put my motor in it and turbo in it. And the only reason I'm doing the converters because this one had a 10.5-inch converter, and with it, that's for a big motor. Michael had a big motor in here, so a big cubic inch. So it had a 434 and they had a 388. I got them little baby motors, them little guys. So with me, converter probably won't work unless we get some cubic inches. So I'm gonna stick my converter in it and my turbo and my motor in here. And this car, from what I remember, I think if I put all my stuff in this car, I guarantee we're losing at least 500 pounds, maybe 600 pounds. We'll weigh it. I know what my car weighs with the driver. We'll weigh this with Caden in it, and we'll let you know, see exactly what it is. But steel roof, steel quarters. It's got carbon doors on it. I mean, it's a nice ride. So very, very blessed, very thankful. Thank you, Michael. He didn't have to do it. You know what I mean? Like, great dude. Great family. Awesome dude. But like I said, we're gonna get this thing together because I hate seeing cars sit, and I'd rather put this thing together for a little bit. Doing the racing that we're doing, this car right here will probably do everything I need it to do. Honestly, like with the back of it being 4-link and stuff, I should be able to do everything I want to do with this, as far as like the front side no prep stuff, and maybe even some of the backside stuff with it. I mean, the car's light enough that we can put a lot of weight in this car, and it still not be what Ghost looks like. I could put 500 pounds in the back of this thing in it, and I mean, that's what Ghost weighed. We know Ghost runs pretty good for what it is, especially for the weight of it. So we'll see what 500 pounds does. It's gonna have a little bit different gear because I run 430 gear in Ghost because of the weight of it. So on this thing, we're gonna put a 389. I might put a 410. I'll probably put a 410 in it, honestly, just because I don't like gearing them down so much where you just have to kill them. But red car, still there, still waiting. Gray car is a new thing, and that leads me to like Ghost. So with Ghost, I'm either gonna put like a stock LC9 with a camshaft and valve springs and an S488 and just go to the 530 racing, or let Nikki make passes, or I don't know what I'm gonna do with Ghost. I like Ghost. Ghost is a good car, but with racing, you have to evolve. You have to keep getting faster, otherwise you're gonna get left behind. And I'm not a bracket racer, so I have to keep on evolving and trying to go faster and faster and faster. So when that comes, you just gotta get you a pair of 2,400 pound box bodies, and then you're a lot better off, you know. But like I said, that car, I mean, they've both been very, I mean, pretty much been very similar times with both of them. That and the rear suspension used to be kind of jacked up on it. We couldn't get it separated a lot, but it worked really well. It won a lot of races. I mean, we just had some horsepower. Had the HED horsepower on the hood, so that thing was it was a hot rod, you know. So we got by with it. I think with the 4-link setup we got on the back, I think it's gonna work really, really well. I'm eager to dabble with it a little bit because I'm always liking to tinker. And this car right here is way above my pay grade, you know what I mean? So to be able to have something like this, I'm very appreciative for it. I'm very thankful to be able to have something like this to play with. So this ain't gonna do nothing but make our program faster, make it better. And we'll see how we do. Maybe win some more races this year. So like I said, the goal is now, I'm probably gonna go yank the motor and transmission out of Ghost and the converter for now. I'm gonna take the converter, turbo, and engine, stick it in here. I'm gonna put an alternator on it just because I don't like pushing my stuff around. So I'm gonna put an alternator on it. Put probably like a small radiator at the front, just to keep water in the motors, keep everything happy. But as of right now, this is our new hot rod. So this will probably be the next car we're out racing with or whatever for a little bit. I did put a little filler post out and said, you know, if anybody's looking for a race car, I would sell Ghost. And and I ain't gonna give it away. I mean, I got a lot of money in it. I know what I roughly know what I've spent on it. I know how much these cars cost to build and how much they are, but it would make a good race car for somebody starting out, or somebody that has a little rougher car, wants a little nicer car. I mean, it'd be a good car for a beginner car. It's a great car. If you want to go anywhere from 460s to 530s, it's a great car for that. It's just a little too heavy for what I'm trying to go. It just makes more sense going lighter. You know, some rules are changing with Shady Side Outlaw next year, hopefully. So if they don't, then I guess we won't be racing next year, because I'm planning ahead. Ride with it. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another day, another dog. Got the S10 out here, Shady Side. Running late and busy as crap. Trying to get some videos for y'all. It looks like it's going to be a good night of racing, outlaw racing tonight. Ride with it. I knew when that thing lit, I said, it's on it, son, it's done. First round outlaw, you got Justin Lane, Aaron Buchanan over here. Pick one ride with. Who you got? 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 Who you riding with? He riding with Justin. Got AB. I'm gonna ride. I don't know. I ain't gonna ride with nobody. But if I go ride, AB does good. That's my boy. Justin, my boy. So we'll see. AB usually makes A to B pass. That's why we call him AB. Versus Brian over there. Who you riding with? Small block Ford, another lane. Got less in this lane. You riding with Tucker? There you go. Right, pick one ride with. Chris Marr versus Steve Hammer. Deep in the right lane, so you gotta be real late on the tree, or otherwise it will red light. You got Ricky Hill over here. Brandon, even though it says Mark on the side of it, who y'all riding with? Y'all riding with the Boo or the Mustang? Both nitrous cars. I hope you can hear me. Got Brandon Moore on the bye run and Billy Earl. Look at it, check it out. All right, another day. Me being a horrible YouTuber I am, Here you go. Set a block in here with some heads. Bolt the manifolds up, turbo kit on. That way I can start tubing the front of this so we get them out. So I got some little clecos in here just holding the front end where I need it at for all that. And the front of it's held up and braced up where I want it. Now I gotta build pipes that go down, some tubes that go to the front end across, and I gotta build a mount so this front end will flip open and closed without going through. That way we can stick it on the car. So right now I'm over here in Nigel's junk bin. I found me a bar that I like. I'm gonna get another bar out of the bin that I like, cut for that side. We'll get them spotted on. I'll do a crossbar in it, and then I'll build my little pieces for my tree, so our tree will mount on. And we'll get there. Once we get the front end mount, once we get that mounted and the front end piece mounted, then I can come out here and do my side pieces on the front end, get that stuff mounted and stuff. I got to trim a little piece off here. I got little marks around it. Got to fix a couple of holes here and there. But the main thing is right now is getting that tree mounted across the front. That way all this stuff will align and it clears the turbo kit, and I'll get the fuel cell mounted. All that once I get the triple tree built, fuel cell mounted, the little brace around it, how we have on that car, around the fuel cell and all that. Then we'll be ready to go through and finish painting the little front of it up in there. Then I put the motor and transmission on a Ghost in it, mount the front end, get it all sanded down, get it ready to paint the back bumper, have us a race car. I got to fill in this hole right here. This hole, the hole to the hood and the hole to this is two different sides. That's a big old hole. So I'm gonna fiberglass a piece across and recut the hole for the turbo on it. Won't be no problem. We'll get it. Ride with us. This pipe right there here I found in this bin over there. It had a little bend in it. I cut it. I like it. This was another one they had, so I just whacked the end of it off on it there. But I figured I can mark it up, something like that right there. It ain't exactly the right same degree. It's pretty close enough that when I weld it, it'll get it. So we'll mark it up real quick. I'm gonna cut this other one up. Ain't nothing like scrap bin racing. Old scrap pile. Would you look at that? Somebody wrote bad on that. It's upside down. But somebody wrote bad. That ain't a bad piece. That's a usable piece. They just don't realize you just go through and you gotta use it for something else.